actually. So we'll lie all the way flat. And then if you have 2 blocks, that would be awesome. And if you don't, that's okay too. No worries. Kind of like a mini Shavasana. We'll start off allowing the ground to really support us. Let your entire body melt into the mat. Maybe draw your shoulder blades down your back, relax your jaw, your eyelids, your forehead. See if you can feel the earth supporting you, rather than taking it for granted that you have this ground to lay on. Can you get in touch with the actual sensation of being held, being supported? And then after that, drop into your body, feel your breath, notice your breath. Maybe notice what sensations you're feeling. Like for me, I feel a little tingling in my fingertips. Notice the pace your heart is beating. As if you could observe yourself objectively, can you notice how you feel, what you're feeling, without judging it, just noticing. And perhaps you settle into your practice this morning with setting some sort of intention or focus. Maybe there's something you'd like to invite into your body, to your being. Maybe a mentality you'd like to have, an emotion you'd like to feel. And then we'll bring our palms to touch, start to rub your hands together, creating some heat, some friction. And then let your hands just rest on your body. You can just fall anywhere that feels good, that feels natural. Taking a second to really commune with yourself, with our practice. Feeling this amazing vessel that carries your spirit. And all together we'll draw a deep breath in. And an open mouth, exhale. And do that twice more, imagining you're inflating as you breathe in. You're deflating as you breathe out. And one more time, inhale, inflate. And exhale. And we'll inhale, stretch through our fingertips, through our toes. And exhale, draw your knees into your chest. Maybe rock side to side or circle your knees around, massaging your sacrum, your low back. Nice. And we'll keep our right knee hugging in. Reach your left leg back down to the ground. And you can point and flex your feet, circle your ankles here. Yeah, get all those little cracks and pops going. And then take your right knee more to the outside of your rib cage, up into your armpit. Maybe you bring it into the crook of your right elbow, just kind of squeeze, giving our organs a little massage, lengthening through our left hip flexor. We'll transition into a supine twist. You can let your right thigh cross over your body to the left. Maybe you extend your right arm open. Maybe you gaze in the opposite direction. And see if you can think of this as more of a spiral. So your right hip bone is moving down and away from your rib cage. So you're lengthening while you twist. Very gently roll onto your backs, draw your knees into your chest. And then this time we'll hug our left knee and reach your right leg down. Point and flex your feet, circle your ankles, wiggle your toes. Pointing especially is really yummy because we're usually in a more of a flexed position. Yeah, so let those muscles on the tops of your feet elongate. Draw your knee more towards the outside of your rib cage. We get even more lengthening through the right hip flexor. We nourish our digestive tract. Coming into supine twist when you'd like, crossing your left thigh over to the right, opening through your left arm, spiraling, so draw your left hip bone down and away from your rib cage. And you'll roll onto your backs once again. You can hug your knees into your chest. And set your feet down onto your mat, about sitting bone width or hip width apart. Do a little bit of chest opening, just some gentle opening. Bring your arms by your sides. As you inhale, lift your pelvis and reach your arms up and overhead simultaneously. You don't have to go very high. And then as you exhale, you're gonna roll through your vertebrae, bring your arms down by your sides. Yeah, a couple more times. Inhale, lifting. Exhale. We'll do 2 more sets. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Draw your knees into your chest. We'll meet in a seat. You can either rock and roll up and down your spine or just rock onto the side of your body. Fetal position and press yourself up. Yeah. Either way. Beautiful. Inhale, reach your arms up to the ceiling, reach through your fingertips, and exhale, pull your palms into your heart space. Twice more like that. When you inhale, imagine you're gathering your energy, you're gathering it up. And exhale, you're pulling it in towards you. Again, inhale, gather your energy, your aura, your essence. And exhale, bring it in towards your heart. And interlace your fingers and start to roll your wrists in a big circle, little circle, a circle. And switch directions. And then extend your hands up. You can bring your fingers together. Imagine you have a little pebble between your wrists and you don't want to drop it, but simultaneously you're going to circle your hands around so we get all the way around our wrists. Yeah, looks kind of like an exotic dance, but perhaps it is, but for our purposes, wrist warm up. And we'll switch directions. Good, then you can shake that out and come to all fours, tabletop pose. You want to have your shoulders right above your wrists and your knees above your hips. Most of you, I think, have done yoga quite a bit, so I like to give you a lot of freedom in my style of teaching. So for the next 5 sets of breath, you'll move however you like. It could be cat-cow. You can circle your spine around. You can close your eyes and just really drop in to noticing what is your body asking for, what feels really nourishing. We'll make our way to a neutral spine. Bring your hands a little bit more forward and imagine you're about to stir an imaginary pot with your hips. So you're going to move your pelvis all the way around this pot, getting into the front, the sides, and the back of your pelvis. So loosening everything up. Yeah. You can switch directions at any time. You can alternate. It's up to you. We're gonna end in a child's pose. You can bring your big toes to touch, your knees out wide, sit back onto your heels, lengthen through your arms, your fingertips. If you'd like, you can let your forehead rest down. Enjoy a few rounds of breath here, so let your body settle in. Go ahead and walk your arms over to the left diagonal. And you can let your right hand stack on top. Yeah, nice. Go over to the right side. Let your left hand stack on top. And come back to center, rise up to all fours. Find your first downward facing dog. Tuck your toes under, keep a little bit of a bend in your knees or even a lot of a bend. Let your sitting bones lift up towards the ceiling. And we'll be here for a good amount of time, so let yourself settle in, explore. You can wiggle around, you can enjoy stillness. It's up to you. Now we'll start to massage our spines and get our prana flowing. As you inhale, lift your heels and come forward to a high plank. So rolling through your spine, you might need to walk your hands a little bit more forward. And as you exhale, let your knees soften and pull your hips back to down dog. So inhale, you're coming up and over to a plank. Exhale, soften your knees. Pull your hips back to down dog. So a couple times, it's a wave-like motion, an undulation. We'll meet in a downward facing dog. This time, inhale, lift your hips, bend or your heels and your hips, bend your knees, gaze forward. You can take a few steps, hop if you want, into a ragdoll pose. So keeping that generous bend in our knees, capture opposite elbows if you'd like, or you can interlace your hands behind your head. Whatever feels good, maybe you sway side to side. So again, we're getting into all the little nooks and crannies and waking everything up in a nice, gentle way. Let your arms release down. Bring your feet to about hips width. Inhale, extend through your torso. Reach to the crown of your head. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, root to rise. Roll up through your spine. Reach your fingertips to the ceiling. Exhale, bring your palms to touch in front of your heart space. Pause here. Take a moment to set up your alignment. Root down into your feet, connect up through your inner thighs, connect to your mula bandha, your pelvic floor. Elongate through your torso, reach all the way up through the crown of your head. So you're rooted and you're reaching at the same time. Beautiful. Inhale, extend your arms to the ceiling once again. When you exhale, twist to your right. So you're gonna open your arms. Your hip points are still pointing forward, yeah. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, twist open to your left. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open your heart space. Bend your elbows, lift your sternum, press your pelvis forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold in half. Exhale. Inhale, extend through your torso. And set your hands down, step to a high plank. Pause here, set up a nice integrous plank. You're pressing the ground away. You're rooting down through your hands and your feet. Try not to collapse between your shoulder blades, but stay lifted. Nice. Feel that inner fire. Keep breathing. Then inhale, shift forward. Exhale, bend your elbows and slowly lower down. You can set your knees down. We're coming all the way down here. Bring your forehead to your mat, untuck your toes. Bring your hands off to the sides, tent your fingertips. You want your elbows stacked above your wrists. Inhale, press into your fingertips, peel your spine off the mat. You can come as high as you'd like, as low as you'd like. Exhale, come back down. Twice more like that. Inhale, peeling up. Draw your shoulder blades down your back. Exhale, roll back down. Last time, inhale, peel up. Exhale, back down. Bring your hands next to your ribcage, tuck your toes under. Inhale to a high plank or to a tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. Beautiful. Inhale, let your right leg elevate towards the ceiling. Bend your knee if you'd like, maybe open your hip. Couple of breaths here to explore movement or stillness. And on your next inhale, re-extend your leg, 3-leg down dog. Exhale, draw your right knee to your nose, shift forward. Press the ground away. Inhale, re-extend for 3-leg down dog. Exhale, bring your right knee to tap your right tricep. Inhale, re-extend. Bring your right knee to tap your left tricep. And re-extend, nice. Step your right foot between your hands. Square your hips. If it's okay in your body, set your back knee down. If you need a blanket or grab a cushion, that works too, or you can fold your mat, and then bring your arms up so we're in this low lunge. Yeah, reach up through your fingertips. Couple of breaths here. Notice if your shoulder blades have risen, maybe you can relax them. Maybe you can close your eyes. Send your breath to your left hip flexor. One more breath in, reaching up. And when you exhale, come to your half splits. So your hands will come down, shift your hips back, start to work your right leg towards straight. Doesn't need to be fully straight. If you have blocks, you can use blocks under your hands. Keep your right foot flexed. Continue to elongate through your spine. Breathe into your hamstring. On your next inhale, open your right arm to the ceiling. So it's a spiral. Keep flexing your right foot. Keep your hips nice and squared. Let your chest open and expand. Nice. From here, start to lunge into your right knee. My arm is still lifted. Yes. If you're able to, allow your left foot to reach up and in towards your glute. Maybe your right hand connects with your back foot. Very gently release. Set your right hand back down. Step to a high plank. We'll flow through our Vinyasa sequence. Lower halfway, chaturanga. Then let your heart pull through and up. Upward facing dog. Tuck your chin. Downward dog. When you're ready, inhale, elevate your left leg, bend your knee, open your hip. Maybe explore some movement here. We'll come back to our 3-leg down dog. Breathe in and exhale, left knee to nose. Inhale, re-extend. Left knee, left tricep tap. Inhale, extend. Left knee, right tricep tap. Inhale, extend. And we'll step our left foot between our hands. Set your right knee down. Untuck your back toes, low lunge, arms lift. Reaching up and simultaneously letting your pelvis melt forward. We'll start to shift into our half splits. Your hands can come to blocks, down to the ground. Let your hips pull back, work your left leg towards straight. Flex your foot, lengthen through your spine. On your inhale, your next inhale, open your left arm to the ceiling, reach through your fingertips, open your chest, nice. Lunge into your left knee, let your right foot kick up and in, see if you can reach back with your left hand for your right foot, nice. We'll gently release, bring your left arm back around, set both hands down, step to your high plank and flow through your vinyasa. Very nice, everybody. We'll move through that a little bit quicker. One breath to each movement, more or less. Inhale, elevate your right leg. Exhale, knee to nose, shift forward. Inhale, reach back. Right knee, right tricep, tap. Inhale, reach back. Right knee, left tricep. Inhale, reach back. Step your right foot between your hands. Set your left knee down. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, half splits, fold. Use an inhale to lengthen through your spines. Exhale, fold. Inhale, open your right arm. Exhale, lunge into your right knee. Reach back for your left foot. We'll enjoy a breath here. Nice. And gently release. Bring your hand down and around. Step to your plank. Move through your sequence. We'll meet in down dog. Inhale, elevate your left leg. Knee to nose, exhale. Inhale, reach back. Left knee, left tricep, tap. Reach back. Left knee, right tricep. Reach back. And we'll step all the way through. Set your right knee down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, half splits, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extend and open through your left arm. Exhale, lunge into your left knee. Reach for the back foot. One breath here. Release. High plank. Move through your sequence. Neat and down dog. Take a couple of breaths here. On your next inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, gaze forward, exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, extend through your spine. Exhale, fold. Good. Inhale, extend through your spine. You might want to block here if you have one, but maybe not, we'll see. Place your block and or your hand in front of your right foot. Bend your knee, your right knee, and then open your left arm to the ceiling. Reach through your fingertips. Now, if you'd like to, you can half bind here by tucking your left hand around your right hip. Then we'll re-extend our left arm and set your left hand down. Set it in front of your left foot, bend your left knee, and then open your right arm to the ceiling. With the option to half bind if you'd like. Right hand around your left hip. Very nice. Good. And we'll re-extend. Set your hand down. Now bring your big toes to touch. Bend your knees and sit into your chair pose. Sit down and back, reach through your arms. Lengthen through your spine, activate your inner thighs. We'll do a little balance play, so lift up all 10 toes. And now rock forward onto your toes, onto your metatarsals, lift up your heels. Yeah, rock back, lift up your toes. Rock forward, lift up your heels. One more set. Rock back, lift your toes. Rock forward, lift your heels. Nice. Good. Set your heels down so now your feet are just flat. Bring your palms in front of your heart space. Stand up straight. Inhale, reach your arms up, lift your right knee. Exhale, bend your left knee, cross your right ankle above your left knee. So sit down and back for figure 4. Yes, wonderful. So you can continue staying like this, strengthening your hamstring, opening your outer hip, working your glutes, or if you want to fold and get more into a deep hip stretch release, you can do that. So you can bring your hands down to the ground or onto blocks, or any other variation you have in your practice. The important thing, if you're folding, is to continue bending your left knee. You're not trying to get the left leg straight, because that will more or less remove the hip stretch. Then you can relax your head and your neck. One more deep breath here. Now make your way back up, root down into your left foot. Come up to your figure 4, draw your knee into your chest, so reversing each step, and then set your right foot down. Shake it out. And then we'll do the other leg. Inhale, reach your left knee into your chest, stand up tall. Bend your right knee, exhale, figure 4, cross your left ankle above your right knee, sit down and back. Keep the length through your spine. Yes. And then it's your choice. You can stay like this. You can start to fold. Use an inhale to come back up. Root down into your right foot. Draw your left knee up and in. Gorgeous. And then set your foot down. Beautiful. Inhale, reach both arms up. And exhale, fold in half. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, set your hands down. Step to downward facing dog. Excellent. Inhale, lift up your right leg. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. We're gonna open to warrior one this time. So angle your left foot slightly. Root down into both feet, bend into your right knee, and reach your arms up. Take your time getting here, we're not in a rush. Set up a warrior one that feels really good in your body. Check in with your hip points. You want them pointing forward more or less. That's the direction they're headed. Yeah, nice. Relax your facial features. Let your body enjoy exploring this pose. And we're going to circle our arms around back. Find your interlace. If you'd like, inhale, lift and open your chest. Then exhale, fold, humble warrior. Continue to bring your hips into a square position. Relax your head and neck. And imagine the crown of your head is magnetizing down towards the mat. And use an inhale to rise back up. Transfer the weight into your right foot. Draw your left knee into your chest. We have been here before. Yeah, stand up tall. Good. This time we're going to reach back to a warrior three. I got to scoot myself back a little bit. You can extend your arms forward, or you can bring your palms to touch in front of your heart space. Reach through your left leg, lengthen through your torso. We'll land in a high lunge. So you'll set your left toes down, reach your arms up. Yeah, nice. And then we'll open to warrior two. Set your left heel down. Lunge into your right knee. Extend through your arms. Maybe gaze over your front fingertips. Another breath here. And you'll inhale, reverse your warrior. Reach your right arm up and back. Then transition to side angle stretch. If you'd like to, you can rest your right forearm on your thigh. Extend through your left arm. Maybe your right hand sneaks down to a block. Or maybe it comes down to the ground. And we'll inhale to reverse triangle. Straighten both legs. Activate your inner thighs and your quads. Reach your arms up and back. Let your right foot turn in. Circle down and around to Prasarita, wide leg forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway through your spine. And exhale, fold. Enjoy a couple of breaths here. Maybe you bend your knees, maybe you sway your torso. Maybe you play with shifting weight into the balls of your feet, getting deeper into your hamstrings. Some of you might have inversions in your practice. And if you're upside down, make your way back to the grounded position. Everybody inhale, lift up through your torsos. Exhale, walk your hands around to the top of your mat. Frame your front foot. Inhale, open your right arm so you are in a twisted lunge. Beautiful. You can stay like this, or if you want to play a little bit more, we're going to shift into a side plank. So come to the pinky edges of your feet. So turning out, and then you'll step your right foot on top of your left. Lift your hips. Yes. Beautiful. And reach your right arm forward. And rotate when you're ready to a high plank. Flow through your Vinyasa sequence. Very nice. We'll inhale, lift up our left legs. Step all the way through, exhale. And find your warrior one, Virabhadrasana 1. Reach your arms up. Letting your body settle in, noticing the differences between your right and left sides. We'll go ahead and find our interlace. I offer you to find the goofy grip, your opposite interlace. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, humble warrior. Hold. Use an inhale to rise back up. Arms overhead. Exhale, draw your right knee into your chest. We're going to open to our warrior 3. Extend your right leg back behind you. You can keep reaching through your arms or bring your palms to touch in front of your heart space. Down into your left foot. We'll land in our high lunge, right toes back, arms lift up. Pivoting open, warrior 2. Yeah. Beautiful. Thank you. Gaze over your front fingertips. You lunge a little bit deeper. And catch an inhale, come into reverse warrior. Keep lunging in your left knee. We'll shift into side angle stretch. Using your thigh, a block, or maybe even the ground. And on an inhale, come into your reverse triangle, straightening both legs. Activating your inner thighs, your quads, reach your arms up and back. And turn your left toes in. Circle down and around, coming into your fold. This time, inhale, lift up halfway. Now open your arms out to the sides like wings, like you're extending your wingspan. Hover here, strengthen your back body. Try not to collapse in your low spine. Now bring your arms behind you if you'd like to interlace and continue your fold. Maybe it feels good this time to bend one knee at a time, to spiral your torso open side to side. And release your arms back down to the ground. Inhale, lift up through your torso. Exhale, walk your hands to the top of your mat. Turn your left toes forward. Open your left arm to the ceiling for twisted lunge. Staying like this or rotating to the pinky edges of your feet. Reach your left arm towards the wall behind you. Lift your hips, step your left foot on top of your right. Side plank. And we'll rotate to a high plank, flowing through our Vinyasa sequence. Meeting up and downward facing dog. Reconnect with your breath. We'll do our sequence again, a little bit quicker this time. All together, inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, step through. Warrior one, inhale, rise. Exhale, arms circle around back. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, humble warrior fold. Inhale, rise, arms overhead. Exhale, left knee into your chest. Inhale, extend. And exhale, warrior three. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle stretch. Reverse triangle, breathe in. Exhale, circle down and around, fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, walk your hands around, frame your front foot. Inhale, right arm opens to the ceiling. Exhale, option for your side plank. Hold here for a breath. Rotate back into regular plank, flow through your sequence. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step through. Warrior one, inhale, rise. Exhale, arms come around back, interlace. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach back, warrior three. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle stretch. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, circle down and around, fold. Inhale, lift up through your torso. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, walk around, frame your front foot. Inhale, open your left arm. Exhale, option for your side plank. Hold for a breath. Rotate to your regular plank. Flow through your vinyasa. Beautiful. We'll meet in down dog. And you have three choices from here. I love choices. Choice one, child's pose. Choice two, embryo pose. Or choice three, a chest opening pose. We call it puppy pose. You'll stack your hips above your knees and walk your arms forward. Your forehead comes down in puppy pose or your chin. Yeah. We'll enjoy a couple of breaths here, so take your time. All right, start to roll up. And then extend your legs out in front of you. I'm gonna face the camera for this one. If you have blocks, you may use them. I'll show you how, but you also don't need them, which was pretty much the case for anything we're gonna do today, since I don't know what you're working with. This is a quad and psoas release. It's one of my favorite stretches. 3 levels to it.
not levels, let's say layers of opening. So layer 1, you're gonna bring your right foot, well, everyone will start here. You'll bring your right foot next to your outer hip. And your right foot can be pointed like mine. Can you guys see that? Yeah. So mine's pointed, that feels good in my body, but you might prefer a flex. So you just check in with that. Sit up really tall to start off. And then check in. Do you feel a deep opening in your quad right here? If so, this is where you'll stay. If you would like to go deeper, start to come down onto your forearms. This is where you can use blocks if you have them. You can set them up behind you so that your shoulder blades and your head, back of your head, rest on the blocks. Some of you, though, might be able to go deeper to what I would call layer 3. Layer 3 is where you will lay all the way down. Maybe you reach your arms overhead. Yeah. Your knee might want to lift, that's okay. It's gonna, do what it does, but just energetically, you're thinking of lengthening your knee forward and down. Not forcing it, but that's just where the energy is flowing. If you're one of the more super open, mobile yogis, you might enjoy crossing your left foot above your right knee, and I guess I would call this layer 4. And enjoy some breaths here. And to come back up, you'll just reverse the steps you took to get down. All right, and we can do the other side. So your left foot next to your left hip. Sit up tall, decide if you're gonna point or flex your left foot. Check in. Sides are obviously different. We're not symmetrical or even in most cases. This could be good. The second layer, lower down to your blocks or to your forearms. And then the third layer, come all the way down. You can take your time with it, there's no rush. You'll make your way back out, reversing the steps. Come back up. Nice. Shake it out. And then make your way into a kneeling position. You're always welcome to use a blanket. You want your toes tucked and your knees about hips width apart. These are called dancing half camels, or at least that's what I call them. It's a circular motion side to side that's going to unlock the energy in our front body. So I'll show you first. For example, my right hand comes to my right heel, and then my left arm is going to move diagonally as I press my pelvis forward and lift my chest. Then I'm going to circle back around and do the other side. Left hand to left heel, press my hips forward, lift my chest. The key here for success, for it to feel really good, for it to really unlock, is to think of pushing your pelvis forward and lifting your sternum. So we'll go right hand, right heel. Inhale, press forward, lift up. Exhale, circle around the other side. Inhale, press forward, lift up. Exhale, circle around. Inhale, press forward, lift up. Exhale, circle around. Good. One more set. Next time you find yourself on the left side, if you want to, you can come all the way into a full camel. You'll just keep your right arm circling around and back, and then one hand to each heel. Press your pelvis forward, lift your chest. To lessen the intensity, bring your hands to your low back instead. To deepen the intensity, untuck your toes. Press forward, lift up. Yes. 2 more breaths here. You can do it. Press forward, lift up. Now everyone walk your hands to your low back. Whew. Untuck your toes. You're gonna sit down onto your heels. You can rest your palms in your lap. Close your eyes. And just really feel the swirling energy or however it's occurring for you. Beautiful. Now you're gonna lean forward, tuck your toes again. This time, little fire toes action. We'll sit back onto our heels. You might use your hand to tuck your toes under if they don't quite go on their own. Yeah, nice. And then bring your right arm up. Bring your right hand between your shoulder blades. And then notice what happened in your rib cage. A lot of times, this is what I see in students is like this splayed open. So keep your torso nice and neutral. Then bring your left hand to your right elbow. Yeah, and you can let your right hand walk a little bit further down. So you can stay right here if that feels good. If you're wearing a shirt, you can also reach your left arm around back and kind of grab a hold of your shirt and gently inch your left fingers towards your right. And some of you might be able to capture fingertips. That's fine too. And then check back in with your rib cage. Bring it nice and neutral. And we'll start to release. We'll do the other side. You can stay in fire toes or not. It's up to you. Yeah, if you want to untuck your toes, you're welcome to. If you want to keep giving your feet this nice, juicy opening, that's fine too. We'll gently start to release. Lean forward, untuck your toes, maybe tap out the tops. Yeah. Okay, one more heart opening before we cool it down. Come to your high plank. Yeah, nice. And then lift your hips, downward facing dog. Moving into wild thing. If you're unfamiliar, you can watch me and I'll walk you through it. If you know what we're doing, go ahead and start on either side. I'm gonna start on my right. So you're gonna lift your right leg to 3-leg down dog. You wanna start to open your pelvis. You're gonna let your right toes kind of fall back behind you as your right arm lifts up, nice, slow and controlled. You'll set the ball of your right foot down and then let your pelvis lift up to the ceiling, reach through your right arm. Yeah, nice. So remember, like in our camels, you really wanna think of lifting up. In camels, we're pressing forward and lifting up here. We're really thinking of up, up, up with the pelvis. Another breath. And you can start to rotate back to 3-leg down dog and back to down dog. Nice. So again, we're thinking of unlocking all that energy in the front line of the body. When you're ready, you can play with the other side. Lift your left leg. If that's the side you're on, open your hips. Nice and controlled. Start to reach your left foot down. Lift your left arm up. Set the ball of your left foot down. Let your pelvis reach up towards the ceiling. Reach through your left arm. Keep lifting up. And you'll make your way back around. 3-leg down dog. Down dog. Final down dog of our practice. Noticing how it feels. And lift your heels, bend your knees, gaze forward. Step or hop into Malasana Yogi squats. You'll bring your feet wider than your hands, or wider than your sitting bones, is what I meant to say. And then lengthen through your spine, your palms can touch. Very nice. So a couple things to check in with your body on is, are you leaning forward? Are you rounded? If so, can you lift up and lengthen? Are you rolling into the big toe edges of your feet? Can you even out the distribution of weight in your feet? Broaden across your chest. Yeah, really nice. Couple more breaths here. And you'll bring your hands behind you and just sit down onto your bum. Extend your legs. We're gonna roll onto our backs. Bring your knees in, set your feet down onto the mat. Good, arms by your sides. Inhale for bridge pose. Lift your pelvises. If you'd like to, you can slide your shoulders underneath your body and interlace your hands. If you have a block, you're always invited to do a restorative version by placing the block under your sacrum. And if you're really looking to always experience a bit more strengthening, you can reach one leg at a time up to the ceiling. Yeah, nice. And then do the other leg. And we'll all, when you feel complete, make our way back down. Coming into broken bridge, bring your feet out wide, let your knees knock in. Rest your hands on your torso. Good. And then from here, you're gonna complete your practice however you'd like to before Shavasana. So that could be happy baby pose. You could do a plow, a shoulder stand, or a twist, or anything else. Maybe you wanted an inversion such as a headstand or a handstand. Maybe you want a wheel, full wheel pose, or another bridge. It's up to you. From here, folks, you're gonna head into your Shavasana when you're ready and enjoy the rest of your Saturday. I'm not gonna stay with you for Shavasana because since you're in your homes, I feel why not Shavasana for as long as you'd like without any interruptions. What a treat, what a nice benefit of being in your own space. So go ahead and as you make your way there, give yourself full permission to relax, to take up space, to be comfortable, be warm. Soften your jaw, your eyelids, your forehead. And then let yourself completely melt and drift off on your own timing. Thank you all for being here, for being part of Mesa. I miss you all. I love you all. And I'll see you soon.